Now let's take a look at a typical module. We'll try to explain the syllabus also as we go through this module. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to have 6 modules that you must complete, and the 7th module has the final exam. In order to pass this class, or have the opportunity to pass the class, you must complete all 6 modules and the final exam. Now let's take a look at a typical module. This is actually module 1 of 055. All the other modules in 055 and in 065 are very similar. On the left side you'll see homework and quizzes and tests. If you're at home you can click either one of those. If you're in the lab you want to click the homework. Then you'll see a list of all the assignments that are required to do. Study plan is where you can practice. Grade book is where you can find your grades. If you don't see your grades, this is where they're found. And just going to point out the ones that you need the most. The discussion board has a bonus question. Each module has a bonus question. Syllabus in the first module is where you can locate your syllabus if you ever need it. The videos and notes, if you want to look at all the videos and the notes in one place, we'll click on it just so you can see. That's where they can be found. There's additional videos. Some people like to do this before they take a pretest. Totally up to you. The extra practice. If you're someone that feels like you need some extra practice, there's some handouts for each module. We've even included the answers. So, some people like to see this. Now back to the videos and notes for a second. Remember where this is at, and this is going to be a really big deal. Or it could be a big deal, it doesn't have to be. Now I've already opened up the homework assignments for this module. Now here's the way a typical module looks. Now when you click on it, the homework as I did, you may just see the homework pop up. If you click show all, always click show all. This gives you a list of all the assignments that are required for each module. Now what you're going to do in this class, you're going to begin with the module 1 pretest. Some of you may have already watched the videos. You're not required to, but you may want to before you take the pretest. If you score a 9 or higher and you're satisfied with that score, you do not have to do anything else in this module, and you may proceed to the next module. Now if you don't score 9 or higher, or if you're not satisfied, then you'll proceed to module 1, homework 1, or whatever module you may be in, be homework 1. Now each of these homework assignments has an associated video assignment with it. Now you're not required to watch the videos, but it's strongly recommended. We have seen that the grades improve drastically if you watch the videos first. Now when you finish this homework, well, when you open this homework up, you're going to see that there are some problems already counted correctly. Those are counted correctly based on the ones that were counted correctly on the pretest. So you really want to take the pretest seriously. But you don't want to guess, because if you guess, then everything it's counted correctly, you won't have the opportunity to work on the homework, and you may need to in order to take or to master what you need to master for the test attempt, for the actual exit test. So if you ever, when you open up a homework assignment and you've done the pretest, more than likely will see some homework problems already counted correctly, and that just means you got less homework to do. Now, if you look at the flag, you'll see that you can't even start this homework until you take the pretest. Now each of these homework assignments do have flags. If you look, you'll see that each homework assignment can't be accessed until the previous homework assignment has been completed with at least 8%. That also holds true for the quizzes. The associate homework assignments must be completed before you can access the quiz. The homework assignments must be completed with the 8% mastery. But you want to go higher because these are part of your grade. That's the way all these homeworks and quizzes are set up. You cannot open them up until the associated or the previous homework or quiz assignment has been completed with at least an 80% or higher. And once you've done that, you can now take exit test attempt 1. Once again, gotta have all the homeworks and quizzes completed with at least an 80%. Now, if you make at least an 80 or higher on the exit test and you're happy, you're done with the module. If you don't, or if you're not happy, you gotta do this practice homework. You must make at least 95% in the practice homework before you get the second attempt. Once you do that, you don't make the 80, or if you're not satisfied in attempt 2, you gotta do the practice for that one, so you can get to attempt 3. Now, if you don't get the 80 or higher on attempt 3, what you're gonna have to do then is go to the videos and notes, and you're gonna have to copy out these notes, or watch the videos, and write down everything that you see. Once you do that, you'll be given a 4th attempt. So keep that in mind. You may want to go ahead and start watching the videos and keeping track with the notes as you watch the videos, because you may need a 4th attempt. That's what you're going to be required to do to get a 4th attempt. Now if you need a 5th attempt or more, then you have to make arrangements with your instructor. One possibility is you may be required to do some extra practice handouts, or you may be required to do some of the work in the study plan. Just whatever your instructor decides for you. This is the way all the modules are set up. And so make sure if you have any questions, ask your instructor, read your syllabus, or whatever else you need to do.